In this how-to guide for Veeva, I want to walk through a few different options for searching for studies in Veeva. And I want to first state that I know it can be a bit frustrating when you're not sure if the study is full property of InView or possibly a study that is still ownership of Bayer. And so if you're unsure, you're welcome to ask one of the global registration managers to see if they know if that is a document that has been fully transferred or not. And that may help you determine if it's something that we will need to request through a document request through Bayer or not. So if it does fall within the scope of these active ingredients, then it should be in Veeva and you should have access to it. So one way to search for a specific type of study is to set up your filters similar to this. So if you start by adding document type at the top, ISO name, and then level 2, level 3, level 4. And what this will allow you to do is filter first by the document type. Since we know we are looking for a certain type of study, I'm going to click on study report, and this will automatically filter down to the type of study reports that are possible. We're going to go to toxicology. And now we can move directly into our level 2, level 3, and level 4 filters. So level 2 will allow you to see the different options within toxicology. So you have acute toxicology, genotoxicology, dermal, operational exposure, so on and so forth. So if we click on operational exposure, that gets us down to 12 documents. You can then move down to level 3. And it looks like that level or operational exposure does not go any deeper than that. It only goes to level 2, and so there's 12 documents. So if we go unclick operational exposure and click acute toxicology, which has more documents, you can see in level 3 there is skin sensitization. There's 274 documents. And then rabbit, there's 3. So it gets us down to 3. So you can see your breadcrumb trail at the top of these are toxicology, acute toxicology, skin sensitization, and rabbit. If at any point you want to remove those filters, you can X out. So take off your rabbit filter, take off your skin sensitization, and say I want to now just search within acute toxicology for a specific active ingredient. So I could search for triidofom, and this will search for the active ingredient within my previous search criteria. And that gets me down to still 456, just quite a few documents. So I may then want to add another level 4 criteria of potentially maybe mouse. And now I've gotten them down to a manageable number of 7. Let me unclick mouse and remove my active ingredient. Another option is to use the ISO name. So instead of typing your active ingredient name in the search bar, you can use the ISO name search bar or ISO name filter to click and filter this way. So if you're looking for a specific active ingredient, you can select those here. If you want multiple, you can select that, and this will narrow your results this way. If you notice, some of these are in various languages, and if I'm only looking for English, so select English, and that'll get my results down to 156. So that is a few different ways to find those results. Again, I would recommend adding these filters to your search bar, and you can do that by clicking the edit button. Then you can go to the binoculars, and you'll simply highlight the item on the left-hand side and then bring the arrow to bring it over, and you can move it up or down depending on how you would like it ordered on your filter bar.